Hi, it's Jason Perico announcing it's holiday time at the Yankee Honda. Lease the all-wheel drive 2016 Honda CR-V LX for only $269 a month with no money down. That's right, only $269 a month for the 2016 all-wheel drive CR-V LX. Only during Happy Honda Days, where there's only one choice when shopping for a new car. Erie's choice, Bianchi Honda.
Time now for the Gannon Golden Knights Coaches Show with head coach John Reilly. Coach, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Fresh off of Thanksgiving, I'm still full. Hopefully you had some time away with your family, got some time to eat turkey.
Well, it's a work time for us. I mean, we always have the Gary Miller Classic right after, so we practiced in the morning, and then we ate a couple times with our team. So it was a nice time.
Any families in town?
We did. We had a number of families, and it's been good. I think we're gonna have a lot of the families in for a lot of the games this year, because when we were over in Philly the week before, we had a lot of family members there, and we had a number of families back in. So I think they're the type they're going to go wherever we go.
33rd annual. We've been through a few of these Gary Miller Classics by now. This one was no slouch. It was great competition. Lake Erie, I was surprised to see they're winless, because the way they played you guys, they shot the lights out.
Well, if people just looked at the records, people that really don't understand basketball, if they look at the records of some of the teams in that, they would think that the teams weren't good. But in actuality, the teams were very good. Ohio Dominican was very good. Lake Erie, if you look at their schedule, at Southern Indiana, at Indianapolis, at Seton Hill, played Edinboro. I mean, tough schedule. And the game right before us, they were up 16 in the second half at Seton Hill, and lost it right at the end. So we knew they were going to be pretty good. And then Malone as well. Malone, I watched them the second night, and they played tremendous. So they've got a very good coach and have some good talent. So they were four pretty good teams.
Lake Erie, what conference would they be from?
They're in the GLIAC. I'm not sure if they're staying in the GLIAC. That whole league is breaking up. But
you see a different style of play from teams from the GLIAC?
Not really. Back when we were in it, you had more good big players, but like most of the leagues, I mean, they're playing more guards, and that's kind of what we're seeing all over.
Good stuff. Like I said, surprised to see that they were winless, because they shot the lights out. I mean, in the first half especially, it seemed like everything they threw up from three, and they were well contested shots. Defense was there, but they were making everything. How's this team lose any games?
They were, and the difference in that game was in the second half we did a better job of making them miss. But their point guard, their senior point guard from Indianapolis, Sean Howard, was very good, and their bigs were active and tough, and again, they played a lot on the perimeter, and that's the thing that we're really trying to do, is get our big guys to be able to guard on the perimeter as well, because again, how people are playing.
One of those big guys, Evan Phoenix, and you're not surprised by this, but he's come along really nicely through this point in the season. Had a nice showing against Lake Erie College. Zay Jackson looked great. He can handle the ball.
He's good. I mean, we have some very good players in Drill Williams and Jimmy Berger, and Marcus Jones gave some excellent minutes. I mean, we have some good, really good players. Again, just trying to get them as much time together to try to build some cohesiveness. Did a nice job, because we were down in that game, down late, and we were able to get some stops and make some shots. So that says a lot about our guys. Again, as a coach, we're always trying to get our guys to be more connected defensively, which we're not there yet, as well as offensively, and just understand each other better. And because I think the more cohesive, the more we play together, the better we're going to get.
We enjoyed seeing you afterwards at the post-game show, and Sean does a great job. I can't say enough about the job Sean Amakuchi does, so it was nice for me to sit back and just listen to you two. But I noticed something. You walked up and you just kind of gave me a look, and it was a look of relief, but you still just love winning basketball games, don't you?
Well, we do, and we had a really hard year last year, and that wasn't very enjoyable, and it was a lot of work just trying to get that group competitive. And we're not close to being where we need to be, but winning is fun. We're not an intramural program, so we are playing to win, and we don't want to hide behind that, because winning is important in every area of life. I mean, just when we're competing for a job, someone's going to get that job, someone's not going to get that job. So my point being, it is a very competitive, tough environment, and winning is fun. It's a lot of fun. Now, we all can learn a lot from losing, but winning's fun, and we're not going to, I'd much rather win than lose.
Sure. Unfortunately, against Ohio Dominican, you kind of ran into a buzzsaw. That's a great team there, 66-56. But this 2-2 team isn't a bad 2-2. There's a lot of good things going on.
No, there are. And that game, we were up 26-21 with a couple minutes in the first half. We didn't finish that first half really well. Went in tied 26-26. And back and forth second half. And it was, a three-point game, I think, with about 2 minutes to go. And the pressure was on our defense, and we kind of buckled a little bit. We made a lot of mistakes down the stretch defensively, and then offensively, I didn't think we shared the ball as well. We were a little reckless with it. I just thought some of our shot selection, I thought we missed a lot of easy shots. But again, I'm not one of those guys that when you play a game, you got to give credit to. Ohio Dominican is a good team. And at this point in time, they're definitely better than we are right now. A little bit more experienced, more cohesive. And they made the plays, and we didn't. So, again, we have to take some things. We have to learn from that. We were off Sunday. We watched some film yesterday. And, hopefully we can get better this week.
I'd say that last year, and correct me if I'm wrong, there were times where when your team got the ball past half court, that's when it kind of got, convoluted for them. That's when they started to have kind of the issues. What I see with this team, you have this team gets into their offensive sets when they pass that line, and they're making plays work. Sometimes it's a little scary underneath the basket, baseline stuff, but they're ending up with open shots.
No, there's some really good pieces there, and we're just trying to get consistency. The first night we had some guys come off the bench and gave us great minutes. Hans Burwitz was tremendous. Jimmy Berg was tremendous. Second night, Hans wasn't consistent. With a very good player, wasn't consistent. So we had to go to some different guys. Jimmy Berger got in foul trouble. I could go down the line. But again, we're still not a finished product in terms of, I'm still not sure of our rotation. Mike Haysbert hasn't played that much, but the time he's played has been good. So maybe he's got to get some more time. Maybe we have to look at some other guys to try to figure out what our rotation is. Because we have to play with physicalness, which Saturday night we didn't play with nearly the physicalness which we need to, whether that's screening, being physical in how you screen, physical in how you rebound. But again, we're looking for consistency. We're just trying to figure out what our rotation is. So as hard as it is for the players trying to learn their rules, we're trying to figure it out as well.
So even with that rebounding edge, albeit in a loss, you're physical.
I think we stink as a rebounding team, honestly. I'm not kidding. Now we've hammered people in glass. But if we would have played Slippery Rock, it wouldn't have been the same story. Because you better hit them because they're going to go to the glass. And we didn't. And we talked about that with our team. And I'm not doing that to make fun of anybody's effort or not. I've been around this long enough. I know when a team can rebound, when a team can't rebound. And this team can rebound, but we have to, our thing is, and Ohio Dominican is a very good team, but when we practice, when we play, we're always practicing against the best teams on our schedule. And if we're not at that level, then we're not satisfied. So we do have nice expectations for this group, and we have a ways to go. I like these guys, and they've been receptive, but we have a ways to go, and we've got to clean up some technique things.
Coach John Reilly, I know oftentimes at this point in the week, you personally haven't broke into the film, at least not in depth enough to kind of analyze these teams to me. Maybe they're listening, you don't want them to hear, but whatever the case, Lock Haven, Bloomsburg, what's kind of your overview of them from here?
And my thing is, too, the way I think, those games are Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday we were off. Monday film, we work on us. Today we're going to work on us. Now, indirectly we're working on everybody because I'll start watching film today. Coach Escuzzo has Lock Haven. He started watching it yesterday. Coach Stark will have Bloomsburg this second day. But again, I'm one of those guys that we have to get better at what we do first. We have to take care of us. We have to make sure our house is in order. But Lock Haven, again, Coach Nestor's a good friend of mine. He always has tough guys. He has tough guys from Philly. I know this. I know they went down to Penn State, competed great against Penn State, and they had a guy, they get 35 points on Penn State on a Big Ten team. that says a lot. So Lock Haven's a team that we really respect. Bloomsburg's a team that has beaten us the last 2 times at their place down there. Again, Coach Sano, another good coach with good players. They got a guy that I think gets 25 a game, averages 25 a game. So there's no easy games. This isn't just coach speak. But again, Tuesday we're trying to get us better, and when game times comes, we'll be as ready to play that game as we can possibly be for where we are in the season.
Good stuff. You got 2 coming up Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of, we can't really say rare it happens, Saturday, Sunday games. Is there anything as to how you coach in that situation, other different folds to how you do things, knowing there's back-to-back games? No.
If you're a basketball player, you want to play basketball. Whatever the NCAA rules are, we follow them in terms of our limitations, in terms of days off. So whether you're practicing 6 days a week or you're practicing 4 days and play 2 games, who cares? I mean, to me, players want to play, and they want to play in the games, and that's why you practice. So games are only 40 minutes long. They're only 40 minutes long. There's media timeouts every 4 minutes, and that's something that this group has to do. This group doesn't play as hard and with the urgency and the relentlessness in which our really good teams have played. The last team that we had here that played really, really hard was the team a year ago, the 14-15. That team understood how to play hard. Every single possession. They just did. I'm not saying they're the greatest team in the world. I'm not saying that. And I take the responsibility. We were never able to get last year's team to play with that relentlessness, because I don't care how skilled you are, how good you are. Playing hard makes up for a lot of mistakes. And we were never, and I take the blame. I was never able to get that group to play as tough. We did in spots, but not all the time. I think we can get this group. We're not close yet, but I think we can get this group because I think they want to do it.
Good stuff. He's Coach John Reilly. This is his coaches show. And they've got Lock Haven, Bloomsburg, 3 o'clock Saturday and Sunday. Coach, good luck, and we'll see you there, buddy.
Appreciate it, Alex. Thanks so much.
Thanks.